I'm Dr. Vish, your host for the Who's Who in Guyana Business TV show. And as usual, we're here to bring you lots of business education, business opportunities as well, and really to make sure that we keep you at the cutting edge of what's happening in Guyana. After the break, I'll be joined by Coach Keon Smith, and he's going to be talking about the importance of training. And I'll be joined right now by Ms. Rodlyn Semple, who's going to talk to us a little bit about the benefits of compliance. See you after the break.
Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Rodlyn Semple from ACI Consulting Services. And today we will be talking about the benefits of planning. Many of you are familiar with why we need to plan. Today we will look closer as it relates to the quality management system. Any organization embarking on the ISO certification journey must plan. Planning is an important tool that is used for continual improvement. But why should a company plan for its quality management system? Planning for your quality management system allows you to identify what exactly is to be achieved. In the new ISO 9001-2015 standard, the organization is to plan for those positive and negative things that can impede on its operation. When we talk about these things, we're talking about the risk. The risks are basically the positive and negative things that can affect you from achieving. These risks can be, for example, high staff turnover, poor customer ratings, as well as other factors. In the ISO 9001-2015 standard, the organization is to ensure that in planning, that objectives are developed. And I know many of you are familiar with this. These objectives are geared towards helping you to increase and improve your customer satisfaction. One such example that I would expound on is to be certified by December 2021. In order for a company to achieve this objective, they need to state, what is it we're going to do? Who's going to be responsible? How is it we're going to measure? These are the different parameters that must be included in planning for your quality management system. Overall, planning allows you to address those risks and opportunities that can affect you. It also allows you to put systems in place to mitigate these. And it also fosters continual improvement. For further information on how Clause 6 planning of the ISO 9001 standard can benefit you, call us on telephone number 501-0110 or send an email to iso@actioninvest.org.
Come down to A. Ali & Sons Superstore for all the best deals. We have the latest DJ mixers, headphones, amplifiers, speakers, musical keyboards, drum sets, guitars, car DVD players, speaker boxes, video and audio cables in a wide variety, smart TVs in a wide range, refrigerators, freezers, stoves, washing machines, home audio, AC units, cookware, laptops, and lots more. So hurry down now for the best deals. A. Ali & Sons Superstore.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website www.wmservicesgy.com.
Syntec, it's a new mileage I my vehicle. I've been working from Finland to George, some of it on the highway. I have Roxy, and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level do not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. JD Karn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
Very good. And I am now joined by Coach Keon Smith. Coach Keon, how are you?
President Dr. Doerga, it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Very good. And we look forward to hearing from you today. All over to you.
Thank you very much. And pleasant good evening to all of our viewers, whether it's you're viewing this on the television or some other platform. This evening, we want to touch on a very, very important topic, and this is relating to employee development. Now, given the transformation that our economy, our country is currently embarking on, and the fact that there is a greater need now for professional development more than before, it is very imperative that as an organization, as a business owner, as a leader, that you consider investing in the training and development of your team members. Based on the research that I've done, I came across this stat, and I believe that it was very alarming that many organizations sometimes only allocate less than 1% of their annual budgets with regard to training and development of its team members. I would like to encourage you out there that you may want to reconsider this aspect. Not saying that you do it, but if you do, to reconsider it. I will share with you today what are 5 benefits of professional development training to both you and your team members. First, number 1 is improved employee performance. Team members who receive the requisite training, they're more likely to be able to perform on their job. It helps them to build their confidence level. And it is that confidence that will help to enhance their overall performance within your organization, within your business. And this not only benefits the individual, but it would also benefit the company in most cases directly and in others indirectly. Number 2, improved employee satisfaction and morale. The investment that we make as an organization in training our team members, it demonstrates to them, it shows them that they are valued by the company. Training in itself helps to create that learning and supportive working environment, and it allows your team members to gain access to training they would not have had access to, and or may not even be aware that it exists. So it is very important for you to think about the environment that you want to create and boosting your team's morale. Number 3, it addresses areas of improvement. We must admit that even as leaders, as business owners, there are areas that we would need to improve with developing a skill. Similarly, for our team members, training helps them to develop those areas of weaknesses and or develop an area of competence that they will then use to incorporate into the work environment. This development of that area of competence allows them to strengthen their particular skills, and they're able now to improve the way in which they are serving the organization. So developing this, adding more knowledge to your team members allows them to improve their overall work performance, and it reduces them having to be constantly supervised by another person. It is important to keep in mind that we want to work as much as possible to get our team members to improve. So, number four, it increases productivity and adherence to quality standards. Productivity in itself usually increases when a company implements training, but not just any training. The training should be relatable and relevant. When you add training that is relatable and relevant to your organization that can complement the skills of your team, it adds to increase their efficiency and ensure that there is a greater probability of success in whatever project or service or product the company is delivering. This in itself adds to the company's turnover and its overall potential. Number five, it uses training to reduce employee turnover. When team members feel valued, when they feel that the environment that they're working in is a learning and supportive environment, when their individual productivity can increase, what it does, that combination, it helps to reduce employee turnover. Now, think about this in terms of reducing employee turnover. When you have to hire a new team member, consider the cost to the organization. And we're not just speaking specifically about the hiring costs, the cost of placing the ad, having the interviews, etc. Consider the cost to the other members of the team who may then have to invest their time to train that new team member. Consider the cost to the company in terms of that new team member dealing with your current clients. Because they may be untrained or unskilled, they may burn that client. Consider the revenue loss from such an activity. So, when you're thinking about investing in the training and development of your team, I will beckon to you as business owners, leaders, managers, etc. Think about the benefits that can be had from this. Now, yes, you may be saying, but Coach Keon, if we train them and they leave, what is going to happen? We've invested in training before persons have left. I would say to you, and there's an old cliche that goes, if you train them and they leave, yes, it's going to be a loss. But if you don't train them and they stay, what is going to be the impact on your organization? And I would always look at it from this perspective that you are contributing to the overall development of this country when someone who's skilled move on to another area that they can apply the skills that they have learned. Now, for persons out there who are thinking and considering about embarking on their personal development journey, and they're thinking about where can they go to develop themselves to get training, I would like to let you know that at Action Coach Guyana, at ActionINVEST Caribbean Inc., we have a suite of training modules that you can use to enhance your personal development aspect. So whether you are a business owner, you're an employee, you're a team leader, you can visit our website at actioninvest.org. You can click under one of the headings and you will see training. So let's go under business owners. You have training available, and from this menu item, you then have a variety of other training areas. For the team members who are looking to improve their skills, we're going to go under soft and basic professional skills training. So we're going to click on that aspect. And once that loads, we will then see the suite of training that are available for persons who are looking to quickly develop skills in specific areas. So if you're looking for information pertaining to communication training, this is our DISC module. You want to know how to manage yourself better so that you can be more effective rather in using your time. We have our time rich training. And this area gives you 12 of our regular module that is being done every single Thursday from 1 to 4 p.m. You can always give us a call and one of our team members will be more than happy to walk you through the process. I would encourage you to go on to the website, that is actioninvest.org. and go and explore the many training opportunities that are available to you. Dr. Doerga.
Thank you very much, Coach Keon. And I will actually now take our viewers through what a DISC module looks like. So thank you very much for joining us today. So as Keon just mentioned, we have the DISC workshop, for example, and you can see an example of where Coach Prim is facilitating a session at the Marriott. We do have the capacity to present training both at our location, online, of course, and in a virtual setting where many of your team members can join remotely. But you also have the option of having persons be trained in your organization. So if you have 10, 15, 20 people that you really want to upskill, we do have the ability to do that at your location. And today I just want to touch a little bit about the DISC module. This is one of the key areas of training that we do provide. And this module here started off, the lessons around this started off a very long time ago with thinkers such as Carl Jung, who then thought that there are four main ways in which people generally behave. It went on to people like William Marsden, who actually developed the DISC module, and he really allowed for more people to understand their behavioral differences, and those differences could generally be placed in four categories: dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. And I'll take you through a little bit of how each one of them works. Now, DISC really predicts how someone will behave in any particular situation. And what we really want to achieve is enhanced communication, because with enhanced communication, people learn faster, they understand each other faster, and they develop stronger relationships. And that's also important team building that every company is really looking for. Now, we have to remember that every style has their own strengths and opportunities for improvement. So there is no best style. There may be a best style or a best behavior under a certain circumstance, but that really would allow you to have your team members trained in getting to a place where they understand which behavior to demonstrate under that specific circumstance. Now, things that this could be used for are the hiring process, making sure that you actually find the ideal candidates that fit the roles. For sales and training, employees can actually also assess their natural behaviors using DISC, and they can also start to observe how their customers behave and adapt their style to suit the customer. We can also really use all of this knowledge to exceed customers' expectations, because customers really do start to get the feeling that the people who are serving them really do understand them. And what happens when persons get very DISC literate is that they can get a lot more clarity and understanding of the situations that they find themselves in. And you can also understand that having people who have one type of behavior, because they tend to gravitate towards each other, may not be the best place to be for any organization, because we need all the different types of behavior in order to get to a specific conclusion. Managers are also key people that need to understand the people who are within their teams, so that they can really design work to suit the employees' work style as well, instead of struggling and battling against the way employees behave. And if we look at the way the DISC format is laid out, we have action. So people who are very direct, very fast, versus people who are more about balance. They're more reserved, they're more patient, they take their time. And on the one side, to the right here, we see that these people are generally more people-oriented, whereas on the opposite side, people are more task-oriented. Now, when somebody is very action-oriented and task-oriented, we call that the dominant style. So these people just want to get their results. They want to get it done as quickly as possible. And then action-oriented and people-oriented, those are the influential styles. So these people really love to have fun. They like a lively atmosphere. They bring a lot of energy to the table. And below that, we actually have the people-oriented style, who are more indirect or more seeking balance. Those persons are very much about being steady and getting the result and not having that much change in their lives and their roles. Very good listeners, very good team players. And then we also have the persons who are more task-oriented and seeking balance. These are who we call the conscientious style, the compliance-oriented people. They do love the details, and they do want to make sure that everything is accurate. And that is a way in which you can actually see that for your projects, you may want somebody who's more dominant to move it along. You want someone as well on the team who's influential, keeps the energy up, steady. The people who actually get used to the routine and deliver consistently time after time, and the conscientious style of the people who really want to make sure that everything is done accurately and to the specifications. Now, in a upcoming segment, I'll take you through each one in greater detail. But what I really wanted to be able to share with you now is to make sure, let me see if I can grab this up. Just wanted to share with you a very quick cheat sheet that tells you very quickly, once you've identified someone's behavior, what the value is that they place on things, how they behave when they're under pressure, what their decision making looks like, and also the ways in which you can actually increase their effectiveness. Now, as Coach Keon mentioned, if you need the DISC service, both the assessments that you get the 50-page report outlining exactly what your brain has told us is happening up there, that is something that you can reach out, and then also training on the subject to really allow you and your team to be a lot more effective. I will now have a quick message from the GCS team, and the GCS team will be talking to us about the minimum requirements for becoming standardized. See you after the break.
My name is Daniel. I'm with Global Compliance Service, the only accredited ISO registrar in Guyana. Companies in Guyana seeking to achieve an ISO certification will be pleased to know that they already have the minimum requirements necessary to become ISO certified. An ISO certification, it's a global recognition that your company operates to internationally accepted standards, and that you have clearly defined procedures to ensure that your customers can be rest assured that your goods and services will be of quality. And what are the minimum requirements for companies to become ISO 9001 certified? The companies will need to have the scope defined in their quality management system. This means that there is a specific definition of what quality is to the company. The company will also have a quality policy. This is usually a statement that is posted throughout the organization for customers and employees alike to be aware of what quality is expected in their organization. The company will also have their quality objectives stated for the company to achieve this. And finally, there will be the criteria necessary for the evaluation and selection of critical suppliers. Most companies operating in Guyana for a number of years have already documented these minimum requirements necessary to become ISO certified. Therefore, it is an excellent opportunity for companies to move the process forward and achieve global recognition and level the playing field where they operate in their industry, and also to become an industry leader, becoming ISO certified. The next steps, since most companies already have these minimum requirements established in their organization for a number of years, is to approach an ISO registrar. Global Compliance Service is one of those ISO registrars that can provide a third-party verification that the necessary minimum requirements are in place and are being practiced in the organization, thereby allowing the company to achieve an international standard, that stamp of approval that states that your company now operates at globally accepted standards and is ISO certified. The most common and useful certification for companies is the 9001 standard. And companies can rest assured that once they achieve the minimum requirements stated previously, they are well on their way to achieving that certification. Feel free to contact us on 223-6666 for more information.
Hi guys, I'm Tamesh from this Dark Workshop. I'm here to talk to you today about the Synthetic oil. It's one of the very best in the market right now. First thing is, the viscosity is very rich. That is the very most important thing about the oil. The viscosity is very rich. It reduces engine eyes. I have been using this oil for the past couple months and the result is magnificent. I never get the result in other oil that I use, but the Syntec, it's very good. It is very good. I recommend you guys to use this oil. It is very good.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. J.D. Carn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website, www.wmservicesgy.com.
A. Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. A. Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
So there you had it. We had quite a lot of education today, information today. I would encourage you to share the show wherever you can. And for those of you who are not yet into the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory, we're into the final month now. Please ensure that you get your organization in so that you can also benefit from all the leads, all the opportunities that exist in the market. Until next week.